All right, so this is a video just to help you understand how to do your final assessment tool and how to create all those extra documents that you need to create your final assessment tool. So here goes. All right, so firstly, in your desktop, what I'm going to get you to do is I want you to create a new folder. So you'd have to just right click and then it says new folder. Now each computer might be slightly different, but it should be similar. So at least, yeah, find a place where you can create your new folder on your desktop and you're gonna call that project 3.6. And you're going to create another folder by right-clicking new folder, and this one you're going to call project 3.7. So once you're going to go into project 3.6, you're going to create more folders. So in here you're going to write hashtag 82, hashtag 82. You can call it draft if you want, just if it helps. Then you're going to create another folder by right-clicking, saying new folder, and you're going to call it hashtag 84, and then a new folder called hashtag 86. Then you can close that down for now. Then I want you to go into project 3.7. Do this something similar. So here you're going to write hashtag 97 and create another folder called hashtag 99. Now you don't need another folder called hashtag 95, which is the draft, because the draft is within the project 3.7, if you remember that. So leave it as it is. Okay, so then we can close that down. So what you then need to go and do is you need to go and find wherever you saved your project 3.6, so the actual document that you guys typed into. And so just double check that is the one that you typed into. Obviously mine will be blank, but you might, yeah, pretend, make sure that it's got the one that you've written into. And then you're going to go up here, you're going to go to, oh, let me bring that one down, it's easier. If you go to home, you go to, oh, actually it's got to be up the desktop. You're going to have to go to file, hopefully you'll know where file is. File, go to save as. Then go to your desktop, find your project 3.6 folder that you just created, and go to, and I don't want you to save it into any of these extra folders, just save it into the actual project 3.6 folder, and then just click save down the bottom. And so that will end up in there. I want you to do the same with project 3.7. So go to file, obviously first make sure that it is the actual project that you completed. So go through and scroll, make sure that's the one that you've typed into, then go to file at the top, go to save as, do that for you here, file, save as. Find your desktop, find project 3.7, don't save it into any actual other folder, just into the project 3.6 folder and say save. And then you can close that one down as well. Then what I want you to do is go and find the actual assessment instruments that you used for your own assessment. So the one that you created, your drafts. Okay, so we'll pretend like this is my draft. I'll open it up. Pretend like I put some writing in there. Now make sure that your drafts up the top here has hashtag 82 in the top right hand corner. And then what you're going to do is again go to file, save as. Then you're going to go to your desktop, find project 3.6, find the draft assessment that you have and save it into that file. Okay. Now, I do want to see some comments on these. So whether you copy and paste the comments that people wrote to you based on this, or whether you print, save them all, so you have multiple drafts of the same document, I don't mind. Okay, just as long as we can see that people have made comments on your instruments. So once that's done, that's fine. So go and do that with each of your assessment instruments for your drafts. Go and save them into the file created for it. What you then want to do is you're going to improve on your draft instrument. So what you're going to do is open each instrument. What you want to do at the top here is change it to 84, all right, at the top there. And then you're going to actually go in here and you're going to make some changes. All right, give me a second. There we go. All right, so for example, I might obviously change something here. Make sure you highlight it and give it like a darker background. That way when you print it, it will still show up if you're not going to be printing in color. So go through, make all your different changes, making sure that you highlight them at the end that you've done so. All right, once you're happy and you've changed everything that you're going to be changing, you're just going to go back up to the top here. You're going to go to File, Save As. You're going to, well, mine's already in my desktop, but make sure that's where you are, your desktop, find your project 3.6, and then this time you're going to click into your hashtag 84 and you're going to click Save so that it will save in there. At the same time, because we need a duplicate copy of each document, what you're going to do is you're going to change this document that you've changed. All you have to do is up the top there, change it from 84 to 86 and go through the same process. Say File, Save As, go to your desktop, project 3.6, and then instead of saving it at 84, you're going to save it into hashtag 86. So it will be a duplicate copy. So do that for each of your assessment instruments that you've designed, making sure that you change the number at the top first to 84, make the changes and highlight them and save them in the right folder, and then just go back up to the top here and change it to 86 and go and save it into the item 86 folder. Now, for the ones that you guys haven't seen before, let's go through those. So this is the assessment cover sheet. So this is the assessment cover sheet. So what you want to do up the top here to make it your final assessment tool, or to create your full final assessment tool, you're going to write hashtag 84 at the top here. And then in here, on the document, what you want to do is you want to write your RTO name. So whatever you called your RTO, okay? And also the unit code and title of the unit of competency that you used for your project 3.6, so your own one that you picked. The rest remains blank until we do the role play on Thursday. The only thing you can choose to change here if you also want to is instead of having it as a portfolio, just writing assessment rather than the word portfolio. And not really handing in too much documents, it's more you observing them and them writing questions and things like that. Then you're going to go same process as before, go to File, Save As, go to Desktop, Project 3.6, Item 84, and you're going to save it there. What you're also going to do again is before closing down this document, you're going to change it to hashtag 86 because we want a duplicate copy of everything. And again, go through the same process, File, Save As, Desktop, Project 3.6, but this time Item 86 and Save. And then you can close that. You can either close that document down or you can go and do this for your RPL assessment one as well while you're at it. So what you would do is change this number to 97. Hopefully you kept the same RTO name. That will make your life a lot easier. But this time you'll have to change it to the code and title of the unit of competence that we use for project 3.6, which was, I think, the BSB WR 201 or something like that. So go and have a look, make sure you write the code and title. And then what you want to do is change this back to what it was before so that it says portfolio, because this is an RPL assessment. All right. And then you go same file, save as. Now your file and save as might obviously look different, but hopefully you've done this before, so it shouldn't be too crazy. Go to your desktop, go to project 3.7 this time, because that's what we've been doing. Go into your project into your item 97 and save it. Same as before, you want to have a duplicate copy of everything you've done. So up here, you're going to change that to item 99 this time. And all you have to do again is go to File, Save As, Desktop, Project 3.7, item 99, and save. So you can do that for each of them every time. Just make sure that you change to the right, like the unit of competency and things like that. All right, so close that one document down. The next document that you need that's additional that we haven't used before is the assessment brief checklist. So again, up here, you're going to write hashtag 84. What you then need to do is you'll leave those blank. You just need to put in the code and title of the unit of competency for your own unit for project 3.6. All right. The rest gets left blank and will be filled out when we do our role play. Okay. Then again, do the same thing. Go to File, Save As, go to Desktop, project 3.6, item 84, and save. Again, making a duplicate copy, change it to 86, go to File, Save As, and find your item 86 file and save that into it. Again, if you want to at the same time do it for your project 3.7, just change that to 97. Obviously, you'll have to change the code and the title to match. And again, you'll go to File, Save As, find project 3.7, item 97, and save it there. Then you'll change this again to item 99 and File, Save As, and find your item 99 folder and save it. Then you can close it down. The next one has a bit more to do in it. So this is your assessment results form. Again, up the very top, write item 84. Then in here in the unit code and title again, RTO, whatever you've called your RTO. Here you can select training and assessment, okay, the pathway. And then where it says results for each assessment activity, task or activity, this is where you're going to write your assessment instruments for each of the instruments that you've designed. So whether you did an observation checklist or written questions or verbal question checklist, or whether it was a logbook or practical task. So whichever 3 or more assessment instruments that you designed for this exercise. What you will then do is you'll go, same process, go to File, Save As, find your desktop, project 3.6, item 84, and save. And then you'll change that up the very top to item 86, File, Save As, find your item 86 folder and save it in there. If you want to do this for your, well, you have to do it for your project 3.7, but if you want to do that at the same time, again, change that to 97. You will have to change a few things in here, so make sure that you change the code and title to match with the project 3.7. You want to this time tick RPL instead. Okay, and then down here, so down here where it says these, instead of having where it says these, we are going to have the 2 instruments that we designed for the RPL assessment, which was the portfolio checklist and the third party. Okay. Now, anytime you have some blank spaces that you don't need to use, it is nice if you delete them just so that they're not just floating around for no reason, if you know how to do that. So basically you can just highlight the boxes you don't want, right click, and then it will usually have something to do with your cells, with deleting them, and then you want to say entire row, and then they disappear and it just looks a bit neater. So that's just an option there. So again, once you've done that, go to File, Save As, find your Project 3.7 file, and your Item 97 file, and save. And then again, make sure that you do change this as well to Item 99 and go and save it in the correct folder. All right, and then your last one that you have to do with this is the assessment feedback form from the candidates. So up here, you're going to change it to 84, put in 84. What you then want to do is, again, your RTO name. Some issues. All right, you put in your RTO name, the code and title of the unit of competency that you use for your own unit of competency, which was in Project 3.6. This one was a training assessment pathway, and the rest gets left blank for you to use tomorrow. So again, you go to File, Save As, find your desktop, find Project 3.6, Item 84, and save. Again, making sure that you change this to Item 86 and saving it in the Item 6 folder. And again, if you do it for Project 3.7, changing this to Item 97. The only thing you'll have to change here this time is the code and title, and also you'll have to untick the training assessment pathway and tick the RPL pathway. And then again, File, Save As, Project 3.7, Item 97, and save. And then again, changing this to Item 99 and going to save it in the Item 99 folder. And then you can close that one down. Now, the only other thing I want to show you how to do is how to do your final assessment instruments for your Project 3.7. So what you need to do is you need to find your Project 3.7 that you typed into. So that should be in the folder that we created before. So open it up, scroll down all the way until you find your assessment instruments that you completed. Now, obviously mine's going to be blank, but yes, where it starts saying the assessment instrument. All right. Just give me a second. So you're going to highlight all the way from assessment instrument all the way down to the end of the second assessment instrument. Just there. So then right click. Sorry, I might have to do this off screen. Right click, say copy. All right. Open. You'll need to then go to File. There's a new one that should say New Blank Document. All right, click on that one. And then you're going to paste it into that document. All right. And so what you then want to do is at the very top here, open up your header. For some reason it doesn't happen today. 1 second. You can also just go up here into your document elements, go to your header. Sometimes you can just click up the top, but for some reason today it doesn't work for me. And then you're going to write the hashtag 97, okay? Because 97 is your final assessment tool for Project 3.7. So once you've done that, what you want to do is the same as what you did with your other instruments. Go and make your fix-ups. So if there's anything else you're going to add to that you had to add to it, which there would have been, you're going to make the changes and highlight them to show that those are the fix-ups you've done. And then same as process, once you've done all your fix-ups, go to File, Save As, go into your desktop, Project 3.7, Item 97, and save. Then save yourself some time, change that to 99, go through the same process and save as item 99. All right. So at the end of the day, you should have these two folders, and they should be full of everything that's been listed in the email that I sent to you about printing. So they should all have two versions of your final assessment tool. So Project 3.6 will have items 84 and 86, and Project 3.7 will have items 97 and 99. And in each of those, you'll have those extra 4 documents, so the assessment cover sheet, the briefing checklist, the results form, and the feedback form, as well as the assessment instruments that you have improved. Now, make sure if you have a written assessment instrument that you have a marking guide for it. The easiest way to do a marking guide is just make a duplicate copy of your written questions, and then keep one with questions and no answers, and make one with questions and the answers that you expect. Right, good luck, and if you need any help, just let me know. Bye.